Hello, hello. Welcome to Super Radish and a early pickups video because I've got some gifts to show, some wonderful gifts, and and a few bits that I've missed off from pickups videos. I think I've missed them. I may have shown them already, but we'll find out. So before I get into the gifts, I will just show some random bits that I've forgot to put in my other videos. We'll start off with random one. I'm a massive Wind Waker fan, and I don't know if I showed that before. It's like a little Wind Waker set. This was really cheap, and it's basically Outset Island, which is I think the first island you start off on Wind Waker, and you've got this cool little set. It's got Link, and it's got a house and a tree in the chest. So it was nothing major, but it was so cheap. I just thought it looks too cool to ignore. So yeah, Outset Island, and there's I think a few in the set, so I might try and get them all, catch them all. We'll see. And next up, another random purchase I saw, mainly because I haven't seen it about much, and I thought I'd grab it now whilst I can, and that is Horizon Chase Turbo. So a little arcadey game, I think in the vein of Outrun, and it looks pretty awesome. And yeah, this is the Spanish version, maybe that's why I got it so cheap, but it doesn't bother me. It'll play in English, I am sure. A game I've wanted to play, but I don't know, do I keep this sealed or do I just play it? I'd probably just play it, to be honest with you, unless I see it for like a couple of quid on the PSN store or something. Next up, a little Sega Saturn gem, Virtual On. Had this for the PAL before, wanted it for the Japanese Sega Saturn as well. It's just the arcade experience I'm looking for, so tend to take my time hunting for. There we go, beautiful, complete, beautiful disc as well. I tend to take my time hunting for Sega Saturn and Super Famicom and stuff, which leads me on to a Super Famicom game, which I've mentioned it many times, but I absolutely love sort of collecting for the Super Famicom. I think it is my thing now. I just love it. The boxes just do it for me. I can play the games easily, Super Tennis, the reason I wanted this is because this is a game, I had it on the old PAL, and it's a game for everybody in the family. My sister wasn't born then, but me, my dad and my mum, it's one of the few games my mum has ever played. So we've got the cart there, beautiful. I think the PAL one's more like a green, maybe a bit more kind of, this is more maybe arty than, so complete Super Tennis. I did used to love this game. I really did. It was one of the most played Super Nintendo games that I had, and glad to have it. I did want it. I think there's a Super Tennis 2 as well, so I'm going to have to try and grab that at some point. Where my Super Famicom collection ends, I don't know. Next up, this came in the post the other day. I thought I'd show it now, and that is The Art of Rally, and this is the collector's edition. It's come from America, I believe, because the PAL edition isn't the same. I'll open it up. I'm going to play it. I'm not going to arse about and keep it sealed. I want to play it. I want to see what's inside. So we'll just open that up and see what it comes with. So we've got, of course, a sealed copy of The Art of Rally, and this looks really cool. Don't know how well you can see that. It's got gripping goodies inside, so maybe a lot of the stuff's in that case, which I'm not going to open that now. So we've got, what is this? All the cars, I think, is it? Yeah, all the cars that are in the game. Awesome. There is definitely some goodies in here. Looks like a nice. It was not expensive. Art of Rally. I don't know if that's a sticker or like just a little card. It feels like like a vinyl or something. Another Art of Rally one. A postcard, but also a, like, what would you call them? Holographic? I don't know what the hell you call them. Lenticular. That was really cool. More vinyls. That one in particular is very nice. That must be, I think there's a Japan stage, I think, so maybe it's that. What else have we got in this box of goodies? Oh, sweet. What do you call them? Patches. Love patches. Was that Mount Akagi? Franzenheim in Germany. What else? Is there any more? Honestly, the price I paid for this was dirt cheap. I think it's about 25 quid. And that's including, you know, postage. Norway. Those patches are really, really good quality. And that... pin badges. And honestly, I paid more money for far worse sets in the past. But yeah, that is Art of Rally Collector's Edition. You may find it on eBay. I think I found it. And yeah, super cheap. Very, very impressed with that. Okay, so I've got gifts from 2 people, which is very kind of them. And I opened this one. This is from Galloway Gaming, Glenn. Me and Glenn have been chatting for quite, I suppose, a couple of years now, on and off, and we've sent each other stuff over. Send each other stuff, that's what we do. And yeah, he'd had a video on this game, and I like the look of it, and what a legend. He has sent it over. It was in one of my many parcels that I get, and yeah, he got me Driven to Destruction, and this looks so cool. He's even left a receipt in there for me as well. He said he'd look in CX, and if he saw it, he would pick it up for me. And amazingly, thank you, Glenn, you picked that up for me, and you get that sent over. So very, very sort of appreciative of that. Thank you very much, Glenn. I am going to definitely give this a blast, and I can almost guarantee I will enjoy that. So thank you, Glenn. Really, really happy with that, and yeah, going to enjoy playing that. So next up, we've got a box. Okay, I've opened the top because I was told it was coming. I've opened the top. I've not looked inside yet. I thought I'd do it on, yeah, now. And you may have seen I sent a couple of Sega Saturn games to Gold2th Gaming, the legend that is, and he wouldn't have it. I was happy to give, you know, just have him. You and your little one can enjoy him, kind of thing. I'm downsizing still. I know I'm still getting stuff in, but yeah, you know, I'm getting rid of more stuff than I'm purchasing. That's the word I'm looking for. Although yeah, you'll see if what I've got happening comes through. I'm looking into some expensive stuff for the Super Famicom. So we've got this box. I need to hide my address. So got this box. And it's got Gold2th stickers on there, and I won't show you because it's right next to my address. So I don't want anybody sending me shit through the post or something like that. Yeah, so he sent me the box, and it's got the stickers on. My wife was like, "Who the fuck is Gold2th, and why is there a parcel here for you with sweet radish on it?" And I said, "Oh, it's okay. I knew it was coming. It's a gift from a friend." I think she's weirded out by the whole thing that we send each other games and stuff. But that's what I love about having a channel, meeting other people. Most of my friends have grown up and do other things like go for hikes and stuff, and I like to collect games and play games. So yeah, so I did send a list to Gold2th because I did not want money for anything that I'd given him. I really didn't. So I just gave him a list. I've got a spreadsheet of games that I'm after, and I just sort of condensed them and got rid of some of the more expensive stuff because I certainly didn't want him to get me anything too expensive. There's still some pricey stuff on there, so I don't know what he's got me until I go in this box right now. So we've got some very well packaged box, to be fair to him. And there's a few bits in here, quite a few. Should we go? We'll go back to front. And I think he specifically went out game hunting for me, which amazing. Again, just like Glenn went out of his way to pick me up games, and I just sent the dudes just games that I had in my collection that I bought and I probably shouldn't have. And we've got Burnout 3. I was trying to look at my screen to see what it was. Burnout 3, and I'm a massive Burnout fan, and I don't have Burnout 3 anymore, and I have it now. Awesome, well chuffed with that. That's a great start. 10 out of 10, I agree. I think this is objectively the best Burnout as well, so I'm excited to play that. Next up in the... what is that? Let's check what they are. Awesome. Yeah, so on my list was Valkyrie Profile 2, and it's an RPG, which is right up my street. I don't want to go too crazy on the old PS2 RPGs, because where does it end? But this was on my list, and it looks really good. Awesome. Really chuffed with that. Thank you very much, Mr. Gold2th. And what have we got next? There's a few bits in here. This is exciting. I've had it before, but I wanted it again, and because I'm doing my final game collection, and yet I just wanted to check which one it was. It's Dark Cloud, and I have really fond memories of Dark Cloud when I was in uni. What would it have been? Well, it was 20 years ago, I suppose. I didn't pass uni. I was a dropout at that time. I did not pass uni, so I did 2 years. Got offered to go back for year 3, but it wasn't for me. And one of my good friends there at the time, he played everything. PS2 used to get every game, trade and buy, and I don't know how he afforded it, but he always had games, and I remember watching this with him, and it was the only way I couldn't afford to buy it, so I have bought it since, but never played it. So I've only watched somebody play this, pretty much start to finish, so I am super excited to eventually play this through, and I know it's a game I am going to love. Thank you very much for that. That is not a cheap game. Really, this I'm happy. I'm done, but there's still more stuff. And yeah, look at that. Ico and Shadow of Colossus HD for the PS3. Honestly, if you just sent this, Mr. Gold2th, I'd have been super chuffed, because that is 2 games I love very much. For me, they're almost the best, some of the best Sony games of all, and I really wanted the HD version. I've had them, sold them, you know, I have problems, I buy and sell too often, but these are now staying, and every gift I've ever got I've kept and I'll always keep, so I know now these will always stay in my collection, at least till I die and my kids sell all my shit. And I think we've got one more game. Yeah, awesome. Another game I really wanted, White Knight Chronicles. Funny enough, they're all the games though, and it's just great. And yeah, awesome. I have played this, and I have had this before. I haven't played the sequel, but I wanted this again, because if I'm going to play the sequel, I want to give this another run. I find this quite it's a beautiful JRPG, and level 5, so you know it's going to be good. And yeah, look at that. This is insane. This is insane. Thank you very much for this, Mr. Gold2th. Really appreciate it. There's a note in here, and there's something else. It just gets better and better. There we are. Let's read this. Let's read this out. The sweetest of all radishes, you have made my week. My girth did a dance. I reckon it was breakdancing. Here's a few I found at your list. Amazing. Keep sexy. Much love, Gold2th. You've got really nice handwriting compared to mine. I look like a fucking like a 2-year-old's writing. I really do. But I've always had that writing. My 5-year-old son, I no word of a lie, has better handwriting than me already. It's just something I wasn't blessed with. But I've also I'm just unwrapping this now, and oh my word, this is actually the best thing in the box. I thought it was packaging initially, but oh wow, So we've got Retro Gamer Odyssey, and we've got a Gold2th gaming t-shirt. Now that is going to be one of my prized possessions. That is, yeah, amazing. I'm so chuffed with that. Yeah, look at that. That is some of the, yeah, just awesome gifts. Yeah, I don't know what to say, to be honest with you. Thank you so much, both Glenn and Mr. Gold2th. That is, that's made my fucking year, to be honest with you. Yeah, amazing. I think the t-shirt is genuinely my favourite thing there, from that box. I got some fantastic games, but that t-shirt is super awesome. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys, because I'm going to go and look through all this stuff now. Again, thank you for Glenn, and thank you to Gold2th Gaming. I'll put links for their channels. They are both bigger channels than me, but they're both amazing. Both just do what they do, grounded. If you happen to have not seen them, go to their channels. You will not be disappointed. And yeah, this is what make YouTube great, isn't it? It's just sharing stuff, and yeah, amazing. Yeah, thank you for watching. Stay awesome. Bye.